Good morning, students. Today, in data file handling, we are going to start basic text file operations. As you all know that we are completed our function chapter, and we have started our file handling chapter, in which till file opening modes we have done in the last day. Today I am going to discuss basic text file operations. Please note down the heading basic text file operations. Now see, yesterday we have seen what is the difference between text file and a binary file. So text files are those files in which you can access those text files as it is written in any of the text editor. Now see, what are the basic operations we can do in our text files. Please note down the list. Opening a file. So opening requires the file name with absolute or relative path name, and then the file mode constant or the mode, that is for which reason you want to open the file, whether it is in reading, it is for reading or writing, in text mode or binary mode, whatever. Okay, so first of all, the basic text file operation will be opening a file. So opening a file consists of the syntax, the absolute or relative path name with the file name. What do you mean by absolute or relative path name? That I'm coming next. Okay, so absolute or relative path name, and then you have to give the file mode constant. And second file operation is closing a text file. Of course, if you open a file, you have to close it. Okay, otherwise if you don't close a manual text file, then it remain open in the memory, and this will create an unwanted situation to be handled. And thirdly, we have reading or writing data. Whatever file you are opening, you want to read some data into it, or some data has to be written onto it, as well as you may have to read something from it. Moreover, you can manipulate the data. So the fourth procedure that is to be taken care of is manipulation of data. And lastly, appending data into a text file. These are some file mode operations that we want to learn. Okay, now I have told you I will give you the difference between writing into a data file and appending into a data file. What is the basic difference between it? Let me explain you a bit here. See, writing into a data file means writing new data into a data file, and from the scratch means maybe you have some data written previously into a file, but while writing your data, all the existing data will be overwritten from the file. This is writing of data, simple writing. And appending data means whatever existing data are there in the file, it will remain there, and you are writing new data after those existing data. So it is not overwriting the data. So this is the basic difference between writing the data as well as appending the data. Okay, so these are file operations. Please take down in your copy. Now come to methods of OS module. There is a module named OS in Python. Let us discuss the methods of OS module. OS module is very much useful in data file handling. Let us learn that. Give the heading methods of OS module. Now see, डेटा फाइल ऑपरेशंस स्टार्ट करने से पहले वी वांट टू लर्न सम बेसिक फंडामेंटल डेटा फाइल मेथड्स. ओके, write down them few that are very much useful for data file operations. Number one is the rename method. Note down, rename method. Only the name you have to write, and this is the rename function of operating system module. So whenever you want to use it in your program, you have to first write import OS. You have to write import OS. With the import statement, you can import any of the header files that are available, isn't it? So import OS, and then if you want to use the rename function, the syntax is, note down the syntax. As the name suggests, rename function is used to rename a file, and the syntax to be used is, write down os.rename. os.rename, of course OS is the module name whose member is the rename function. Rename function is the member of, it's already created in the OS module and you just want to use it. So you have to write the module name first and then give a dot operator and then write the function name that you want to choose. os.rename, and within bracket you have to write the current file name and new file name. Means the existing file name that you want to rename, and of course you want to give, renaming means you want to give a new name into it, so new name also you have to provide. So this is os.rename, within bracket current file name comma new file name, then you have to close the bracket. The next one is remove method. You want to remove or delete the file from your system. Simple. The second method is remove function. Remove. Okay. Write down the syntax. os.remove, and of course within bracket you have to provide the file name which you want to remove from your system. So os.remove file name. So this is the remove function. Come to the next one, mkdir. See the mkdir function. mkdir function, make directory. This method creates directories in the current directory. The syntax is os.mkdir new dir. You have to provide the new directory name. So it is os.mkdir new dir. Come to chdr method. Come to chdir method. This is change directory. To change the directory, you can give a dash sign symbol over here and you can write change directory. Write down the syntax, os.chdr, within bracket you have to write the new directory name to which you want to change it. The existing directory you want to change, that's why you are using the chdr module, and this is change directory, that is os.chdr. you have to write within bracket, you have to write new dir. Come to the next important method, that is get cwd. Get cwd. current working directory. CWD is current working directory. Note down the full form of CWD so that you can remember it. Get CWD is getting the current working directory, means in that directory you are working. Get CWD. Okay, if you want to know in which directory we are, then we may use the method os.getCWD. It is not taking any argument. देखो ब्रैकेट के अंदर में कुछ भी नहीं लिखा हुआ है. So the way of calling getCWD function is simply just give the module name, dot operator, and then the function name. So os.getCWD within bracket, it will remain blank. And lastly we have rmdir method. rmdir डैश देकर लिखो रिमूव डायरेक्टरी. डायरेक्टरी को रिमूव करने के काम में आता है डिलीटिंग द डायरेक्टरी फ्रॉम द सिस्टम. द सिंटेक्स इज ऑफ कोर्स यू हैव टू राइट os.rmdir and you have to provide the directory name os.rmdir and within bracket you have to provide the directory name. The next concept is absolute path versus relative path. Give the heading absolute path versus relative path. Very important concept of data file handling. Note down absolute path versus relative path. एक छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल लेकर मैं आपको ये समझा रही हूँ. प्लीज़ ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. इन आवर स्कूल we may ask for say one of the students home address. okay, so मैं ये पूछ रही हूँ कि हमारे स्कूल से विकास के घर हम कैसे जाएंगे. ओके, सो हमारे स्कूल से विकास के घर जाने का जो डायरेक्शन है, आई वांट टू नो दैट, एंड दैट इज़ द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ एब्सोल्यूट पाथ. बिकॉज हमारा स्कूल जो है रूट है. ठीक है, हम कहीं भी जाएंगे हम अपने स्कूल से हमारा एड्रेस पूछेंगे. बिकॉज हमारे स्कूल तक आने का जगह तो मुझे पता है. ठीक है, हाउ टू रीच आवर स्कूल वी नो दैट. सो देयर इज़ नो नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि कहीं से भी हम कैसे जा सकते हैं. तो हम पहले अपने स्कूल में आएंगे और उसके बाद वहाँ से हम विकास के घर जाएंगे. बिकॉज आई वॉन्ट दैट पाथ ओनली. नाउ सी, आई एम देयर इन हेस्टिंग्स और हेस्टिंग्स से मुझे विकास के घर जाना है. तो मैं ये पूछूंगी कि हेस्टिंग्स से, मतलब मैं जहाँ हूँ वहाँ से हम विकास के घर कैसे पहुँच सकते हैं. सो दिस इज़ रिलेटिव पाथ. आप जहाँ हैं उसके रिलेटिव हम किसी एड्रेस लोकेशन का एड्रेस पूछ रहे हैं. सो देयर इज़ अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन एब्सोल्यूट पाथ वर्सेस रिलेटिव पाथ. सो let us understand this with this simple example. Please take down the formal definition of absolute path and relative path. The absolute path is the full path to some place on your computer. From root, मतलब कि रूट से आपको अपने किसी भी फोल्डर या फाइल में पहुंचना है, तो यू मे प्रोवाइड द एब्सोल्यूट पाथ नेम, दैट इज़ द फुल पाथ नेम फ्रॉम रूट. अगेन नोट डाउन, द एब्सोल्यूट पाथ इज़ द फुल पाथ टू सम प्लेस ऑन योर कंप्यूटर. नेक्स्ट लाइन में लिखिए, the relative path is the path to some file with respect to your current working directory. यहाँ PWD लिखा है, that is present working directory or current working directory, CWD you can write. Now let us write down examples, absolute path name and file path name. Write down the example of absolute path. Please note down the example of absolute path. C:\\, users, admin, docs, staff.txt. Once more I am repeating, C:\, users, admin, docs, staff.txt. Is it okay? Now see, if my present working directory is C:\, users, admin, that means we are currently in admin folder, and from there we want admin, from there we want to go staff.txt. So simply we will write docs/staff.txt, only this much portion, docs/staff.txt, because we are currently in admin directory, that is our present working directory, and we want to go to staff.txt, so we will give docs.staff.txt, and this will be our relative path name. Okay, so the relative path name example, please note down in your copy, docs/staff.txt. Okay, so we may say that current working directory plus relative path name equals to absolute path name. Okay, current working directory plus relative path name to a file equals to absolute path name to that file. Please note down. Okay, so for today this much is enough. Next day we will do file object attributes. Thank you very much.